Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Raytheon here, and today's subject we're going to be talking about what to collect for. Now, there is a few things that you can collect for. You can pick a certain cartoon, you can pick a certain game, a franchise. There's a lot of things that you can collect for, and that would be like the amazing thing that about the whole subject. You can go down a rabbit hole by, for example, I really love Soul Calibur. I started on Soul Calibur 2 and it just went on from there. You can pick a franchise, for example, Soul Calibur. And from Soul Calibur, you can collect all the games. You can collect I know they made posters, t-shirts on various different consoles and different arcades. And it's just endless. Some franchises will have a lot more oddities that you can pick from, like, sometimes they make posters or comic books or certain things like that in nature, and it's really up to you if what you want to go down. So the first tip I can give you guys would be to pick a franchise or a subject that you really like, is the first thing I would say. So that would be um, sitting down and thinking, like, what you had as a child, what you enjoyed when you were a child, and going from there. That would be the main thing. The second thing I would say would be, what do you want to actually collect physically for? Now, a lot of these games you can emulate really easily, and you can play it on your computer effortlessly, depending on your computer, obviously. But what video game do you want to collect? Now, another franchise that I like is Akira, the movie. I watched it when I was I want to say when I was in high school, and it's one of my all-time favorite anime movies. Like, it's a deal. Like, I really love Akira, and I've been collecting Akira for a very long time. Akira has, for example, they have comic books. Akira has different games on the Famicom. Akira has cards. Akira has movies, all in different, super different platforms and stuff, like PlayStation and PSP, and it's just endless. Like, there's other things that I'm like realizing that Akira has in his name. Like, it's just endless. So something like that would obviously get your attention, because you're just like, I didn't even know they made this. And then you're like, and then you just start going down, digging that rabbit hole, and you start digging more, and you just end up with just random things. I didn't even know they made or had a game on the Super Famicom. So that's one thing. A third tip that I can give you guys is, you need to make sure that you budget, because this hobby can get very, very expensive. By the time, like, a full Epic Comics Akira set, comic books, there's 38 books. You're looking at like $500 to maybe $600. Now, obviously, if you were to look online, you could probably find the whole complete comic book set and pay less to next for that whole full set. But you do want to be cognizant of what you're collecting and how much it's going to cost, because it can get really expensive. In later videos, I will show you guys like my GameCube collection, because I've been collecting GameCube for about 2 years now. So I can give you guys a better understanding of what it takes to actually be a completionist and collect all the games, and what it's like, and how do you feel when you're coming towards that last set of numbers. Right now I'm down to 29 games, so a lot of the heavy hitters and a lot of miscellaneous games is what I'm missing. But it can how do you say, I can give you guys a better understanding of what it takes, because it takes a lot, and you will get burned out if you are not careful. And when I mean burnout, I mean like you will get to a certain point where you're just like, I don't really feel like doing this anymore, and you just sell everything. Great for me, you know, I'm not at that point yet, but I know that at some point that it's gonna come. So that's the three things that a couple of tips that that's a few tips that I can actually give you guys for right now. I am going to give you guys more tips and more tricks that you guys can take on and leave you at that. This has been Raytheon. This is my first video ever, and it's not going to be my last. So stay tuned as I get a hold of this YouTube thing. I will get to a point where I can actually figure out what I want to say and stuff. And if you guys have any tips or tricks in the comments, leave them. I'll read them and help the process a little bit more. But thank you guys for watching and listening, and you guys take care. Peace.